What up, Pisces? Pisces. I know y'all are probably mad because, well, I waited this long to get you guys' reading. Not that I waited this long, it's just that I had so many things bogging me down this month that it just got really difficult for me to sit down and be able to do these readings and stuff. You know, on a normal basis, I would sit down and do, a good 4, maybe 5 readings, and then from there, I would go ahead and do, the rest of the readings during the next day. Get them all out of the way, and then, get on to doing what else I gotta do. But there's just so many obligations that I had going that I had to fulfill, and it was just very difficult for me to sit down. I was just going. For a while, I kind of felt like an Aries. So, but good thing that I'm finally here, sitting down and doing your guys' reading. Now, this is the mid-monthly reading. This is going to be the reading for the energy that has been affecting you so far, and the energy that will affect you for the next week or so, going into Okay, so this is the energy that's affecting you right now, but it's also the energy that's going to be affecting you until the end of the month, which, if I look at my calendar, is how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 days if you don't count today. Alright, so let's just get on through this and see what the energy is for Pisces. And do keep in mind that this energy will carry on into the month of May also. One thing I do want to go ahead and inform you guys, and I'm over here sitting like with the whole light and stuff like that, like if I'm touched by an angel. Okay, anyways, those are not effects, that's actual lighting and stuff like that. So anyways, like I was saying, this energy could carry into the next week. So even though I'll do the May reading for you guys, it might just go ahead and show what's going on now as well. But I will say that if you are like any of us that tend to, take guidance or take information and use it to our advantage, things can change within a day or two. So if you guys happen to have information or advice that's taken from here and it has the ability to change your lives, then you'll notice that sudden shift in the tarot readings and stuff like that. So let's get to it. Universe, what do you have for the rest of April and for the energy that's currently affecting Pisces for April 2019? What do you have for our Pisces within this month? Alright. Also, by the way, if this video happens to cut off, just know that that was way too many cards. Alright, just know that if the video cuts off, guys, then that means that there is another video that's connected to this. That video, or the link to that video, is going to be in the description down below, so don't miss out. And I do want to say that no matter what happens, guys, you have the power to change it. You have the power to put your motivation in to make it into something different. Oh, okay, so some of you guys are dealing with the give and take of a situation. I feel like this seems to be a little bit one-sided, so this is something that you guys might have to check in terms of your current energies. Now, in terms of Pisces, I know Pisceans tend to keep everything inside. They tend to they don't tend to show certain parts of them. In order to get in touch with the Pisces, it has to be on a very, very deep level. So when it comes to Pisces energies, think about the moon. The Pisces has to walk through many dark roads in order to really learn how to express themselves. So, let's see. All right, so I do feel like you guys are are looking at the give and take of a certain situation or group. I do feel like some of you, though, have reasons to celebrate. I do feel like either you or this other group that you're working with is either putting in too much and not gaining enough in return. Okay, so I do feel that's the case in this reading. You guys have the Five of Pentacles in the emotion sector, so I do see that there's changes that are going on, and a little bit of instability within your emotions. This could be monetary for some of you guys. This could be emotional for others of you. Now, I do feel that for the most part, you guys are happy. This could be more of an emotional thing rather than a monetary thing, because I know that if it was a monetary thing, you would have the sun in the reverse as opposed to having it in the upright, and the Five of Pentacles, would support that in some way. Now, I do feel that you guys are looking at the give and take of this. You guys don't have very much reason not to celebrate. Maybe you guys have experienced some type of victory. I do feel like there is a little bit of a lack of a communication between you guys, between you and this group, or between you and two other people. I do feel like there is some cooperation, there is some harmony, but I do feel like for whatever odd reason, you guys are kind of being left out in the cold. You guys are being ignored, possibly. You guys are being kind of left out of the group, so to speak. And I do believe that to whatever extent you guys are feeling, you guys don't know how to feel with this, is what I'm getting out of this. You guys feel happy nonetheless. Your spirit is happy, your soul is happy. And even though you're looking at the give and take of this, and maybe you're giving too much than you're taking, you guys are happy nonetheless. Now, on the physical level, though, there is something you just can't let go of, or something you just can't walk away from. I do look at the Six of Swords as one of those cards that talks about not being able to move on from something. This is definitely on your mind, but this is something that you can't move away from on a physical level. Like maybe this give and take that was going on, you guys noticed it, you guys knew that you were being left out in the cold. However, this is something that's on your mind, and that in the physical realm, maybe you have people telling you, just move on from it, dude. There's nothing that you could do. But you just can't move on from it. There's nothing. There's like, okay, this to me seems like a grudge of some kind. You guys are holding on to a grudge against a certain person or party. I want to say party because you were left out of it, so to speak. You gave more than what you were getting. And then you got left out, and so now this is something that you cannot walk away from. Okay, so then this is definitely a lack of cooperation. Then there's a lack of harmony going on, and there could actually be a lack of communication going on between you guys. This seems pretty straightforward. I mean, you appear to be happy, in your soul. You do see. You do see yourself as a free spirit and not saying anything, obviously. But I do feel like to some extent this is something that you guys have gotten over, but it's not exactly something that you guys have been able to move past, if that makes any sense. But that's the problem. One of the things that's keeping you stuck in this situation, and it's actually one of the obstacles, it has to do with this innocence that you carry, for some of you guys. You guys carry this innocence. You give way too much of yourselves, and because of that, you guys you guys got taken advantage of. Now, in this situation, with the Fool appearing in your obstacles, I do feel like you are a free spirit, but I do feel like one of the things that you're dealing with right now, one of the things that you guys are dealing with right now, is a certain delirium around this situation. You guys, for whatever odd reason, maybe driving yourselves crazy. Now, I do feel that to a possible degree, this could be that you're dealing with an Aries of some sort. But most of the time, I do feel that this is just you're dealing with the public or the group as a whole. So take it as it resonates, guys. This could be an Aquarius you're dealing with, but I think this is more of a broader scale, like group thing going on. Now, I do feel that you guys have new beginnings going on, but that's the idea. You guys can't let go of the past, or you guys can't move on from the past. So this new beginning is not able to take place. And along with the Fool, maybe you may have had somebody telling you, somebody was whispering in your ear, or maybe somebody even was barking at you, so to speak, telling you, hey, you're gonna get taken advantage of. You're gonna get taken advantage of. They're gonna leave you high and dry. You didn't listen, and wabam, you were left high and dry. You were left out in the cold. So I do feel like these changes are necessary in order to get you to kind of step out of your comfort zone. Anybody who likes to stay in their comfort zone. I mean, if out of anybody who likes to stay in their comfort zone, to me personally, aside from us Earth signs, is Pisces. If you guys hold grudges, you guys can't move on from whatever it is that you guys are trying to move on from. Especially if you get taken advantage of. I mean, that's most any other person or any other sign, but nothing holds a grudge like water signs. Scorpios, Cancers, all of you guys hold the grudge a lot more heavily because you guys feel it a lot more deeper inside than us Earth signs, air signs, or Earth, air signs, or fire signs. So, okay. And another thing that I do feel is eating away at you, literally, is this lagging. I feel that you guys are lagging this whole cycle. You guys are lagging it, so to speak. Just like I was lagging on these videos, you guys are lagging on letting this new cycle take place. Now, one thing that I do want to say is, you guys got to step out of your heads for a second, and you guys have to see things from a different perspective. When it comes to the Hangman is he put himself up there voluntarily, and because he put himself up there voluntarily, this is telling me that you need to go ahead and put yourself up. Hang yourself from a tree. Do whatever it takes to give yourself a different perspective on whatever these situations are, whatever's going on in your life, because this is exactly how you guys will be able to reach that new beginning. And this is how you guys will be able to keep up that happy energy, that warmth, that life and vitality that you guys have to your souls. Now, if there's anybody that feels like they're in a prison, it'll be Pisces. You guys are the ruler of the last house, which is known as the house of self-incarceration in astrology. So, being the rulers of the 12th house, you guys are ruled by Neptune. A lot of the times when it comes to the energy of Neptune, you guys are you guys can feel clouded. I know that right now you guys are probably in your element. You guys are at home where you guys are at, feeling emotions and stuff like that. Mainly because you have your ruler in your sign. And your ruler, depending on wherever your sun is placed and any other planets that you guys might have, Neptune is transiting Pisces right now. So when it comes to Neptune, the energies of the deep, the energies of emotions, of psychic energies and stuff like that. You guys have that power. You guys are in your element, just like Saturn is in Capricorn and Capricorn is in their element right now. You guys are in your element when it comes to those things, when it comes to the dreams, when it comes to managing, things like, for instance, your where's that paper that I had? Give me 1 second. Okay, here it is. Dang. Okay, so I don't have Neptune on here. But when it comes to the energies of Neptune, Neptune is just one of those planets that it rules over the theaters, it rules over sex, it rules over all of those various different things. And Neptune is known as a planet that makes things cloudy. It gives things illusions. If there's anything that's connected to the sign of Neptune, I would say it'd be something like a magician. The tricks, making stuff disappear, making things appear somewhere else. Sleight of hand, things like that. The planet Neptune is known for trickery. But the planet Neptune is also associated with the god Poseidon. If you guys are familiar with Greek mythology and the gods of the Greek pantheon and stuff like that. Now, I do feel that to some extent you guys are under this spell of Neptune, and you guys need to see things from a different perspective. You guys may be having your minds clouded, your connection to source clouded, and this is one of those good times to step out of your perspective for a second and really take a look at things and how they are. And I do feel like you're affecting yourself with this kind of situation. So this is where I come in. This is where I come in to help you change that train of thought. This is where I come in to show you what your psychic abilities have been telling you, or have barely started telling you, or maybe have been telling you for a very long time now. So, yeah, see, you guys are the energy that's influencing you right now is the Temperance in the reverse. Now, the Temperance card in the upright, it's all about balance. It's all about walking that middle path. It's all about connecting to both your consciousness and to your reality, making things grow within your reality. See this cup right here? These cups right here are vessels, or considered vessels. And so when it comes to the vessels, I guess you could say it's the same thing like the vessels that are found within the star card. But instead of pouring one out on the land and one on the sea, he's got that energy going from one to the other, which is the ability to control water, which is an alchemical ability. And then, of course, connected to wisdom, as you can see, they have the halo and stuff like that around their head. Now, on some level, I do feel that you guys are out of balance. I do feel that you guys are out of balance mainly because of the fact that you guys have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Having the Six of Pentacles and having the Temperance card in the reverse does speak very, very clearly about imbalances that are going on. Ooh, excuse me. Imbalances that are going on in your lives right now. And a reading like this is not meant to kind of put you down. It's meant to inform you about the various different things that are going on in your lives so that you guys have the ability to remove any illusions that you guys have presently placed in your mind to help you see the brighter things of life, as opposed to really looking at the situation for what it is and, having the ability to put it to an end, because now you have the information that you need that's necessary in order to facilitate a change in your life. Now, see, this is what I like. This is cool. You guys have the energy of strength. You guys have the energy of strength, And this is the energy that that I would say is necessary to have, and this is what you're gonna gain. You're gonna gain strength out of this, and in gaining strength out of this, you're gonna come out as a much better soul, or as a much stronger soul. Once you go through this, once you go through this situation. Now, I don't know why it actually came up in my mind right now, but I do feel like, to whatever degree, you guys may be able to find the strength that you guys need by possibly talking to a Leo, if you guys know any Leos. I do feel that Leos, when it comes to the strength of expression, or in words of expression, they are the ones that have that lesson that they learn in life on how best to express themselves. So I do feel that the message from Source is telling you that if you guys want to receive this strength, that you guys will have to get in touch with the Leo of some sort and see, maybe gain, listen to their story to see how they gained their ability to express themselves, so that you guys can learn how to express yourselves too. Even though they're fire signs, you know, even though they don't start off with your guys' storyline, I'm pretty sure that any one of their stories would be motivating enough to help you learn how to express yourself in the proper manner, and in a manner that can express those deep emotions that you guys feel. So, in saying that, I do feel like, to whatever degree, you guys are not really too defensive about this. You guys aren't really like holding up your sticks and whacking people over the head, which is good. I do feel that with the 9, it's with the 9, you guys are reaching a certain level of attainment. I do see that you guys have reached a certain level of fulfillment. You know, aside from this little problem that's going on right here, the only thing that the only bad thing that I see is the fact that they left you high and dry, and you guys could have probably seen it coming. But this is meant to develop that strength in you. It's meant to develop some balance and some temperance to you. You're being tempered right now, is what Source is telling me. Now, this might happen over a while, guys. This might happen over a while, and it may take you a while to see things from a different perspective. However, I do feel that whatever's going on right here is going to lead to this new beginning. So, that's good. Now, the 8 of Swords in the reverse. Yes, you guys definitely are not feeling defensive, and you guys are definitely seeing your way out of what's going on here. I see like you guys know for the most part that you guys have the power to change your reality. I know that for the most part that you guys have the ability to listen to your intuition, and maybe for a lot of you guys you have. Some of you guys may not have. Some of you guys, I do feel, in seeing your way out of it, have become less defensive in your state of mind, or maybe the information that you find within this spread here is making you see your way out of it. And you know, this is something that I could possibly be witnessing slightly before real time, before you guys start viewing this video and stuff like that. So, and that's cool. Now, one of the things that Source is telling me to tell you is that your prayers will be answered. Your prayers will be answered just so long as you assume the position. I meant that as a joke, guys. Assuming the position, I mean, I'm literally saying that until you guys ask for the help from the divine, that you guys will not receive that help. Now, in receiving this help, it'll help you balance out whatever's going on in your lives. You guys will be able to focus on the main issue instead of like focusing on these 3 things that could possibly harm you, and you guys will gain that help as a result. But it's telling you gotta rest. You have to rest. And you know, once you rest, once you actually lay your head down on a pillow, not just in the metaphorical sense, but also in the physical sense, then you'll be able to receive those messages from Source. Now, I was once told that all of the messages from Source, they happen when you put your mind at ease, when you put your mind in a state of peace and quiet, which is literally what meditation is, putting yourself into a peaceful state of mind, quieting the mind if necessary in order to be able to hear those messages from your higher self or from Source itself. Now, with the Queen of with the Queen of Cups, with the Queen of Cups, I do feel that that to whatever extent you guys are feeling depressed, you guys are lacking direction. I do feel like you guys are looking for the answer, and I'm hoping that you guys find out the answer to your guys' problem here within this spread or within the explanation given in this video. Now, I do feel like if this Leo is a female, because that's the feeling that I get from this, or if the problem that you're dealing with is an Aquarius of some sort, that this person is not to be trusted. The Queen of Cups, it's not just the energy. It actually could be a person. This is the only court card out of all of the cards that I've drawn so far. The majority of them being major arcanas, at least in terms of your soul, the obstacles that you guys are feeling, also the energy that's influencing you, plus the energy that caps this part of the reading. And at the same time, I do feel that with the Queen of Cups, this person might be dishonorable. This person might be vengeful. I'm pretty sure that if you guys hear this message, your intuition will show you right away who this person is that I'm talking about. Now, one of the things that I also want to say is that this person may be shallow, so that could be another clue as to leading you to who this person is, and it might so well be in your guys' best interest to cut it off. Not just to cut it off, but to walk away from this person. This energy right here, it kind of makes me feel like you guys can't walk away from this person. Maybe you guys gain something from them, or maybe you guys seek to gain something from them, but they're just leading you high and dry. They're not even like acknowledging the fact that you're even anything. So I do feel like you're gonna have to walk away from this person because they're dishonest, they're distrustful, and you don't want people who are disloyal in your life, because that's only gonna lead to more of that Six of Pentacles in the reverse, or more of that energy coming into your life. It's gonna leave this as one of your obstacles. It's gonna leave this as the energy that's influencing you, and it's gonna leave this as an obstacle as well. So listen to your intuition, guys. If there's anybody that is connected to consciousness and to the universal pool of the unity consciousness of the universe, it's you guys. You guys are the ones that have that deep connection. You guys are the ones that have the psychic abilities and stuff like that, more so than any other sign. And you guys are the ones that can trust your intuition to let you know what's going to happen. Now, one thing I do want to say is this energy right here, right, with the Knight of Wands, is that you're gonna have to be fearless about this. You're gonna have to be rebellious in how you approach this person. This person might try to convince you about various different things. Obviously, they can't be trusted. So, in saying that, you're gonna have to be fearless when you approach this person, and you're gonna have to be in a state of mind, an energetic state of mind, so that you can block these advances that this person might try to make on you. Now, along with that, you guys might have to take some risks. Now, don't feel bad if you guys have to act a little bit hasty, if you guys have to take this risk out of the blue, because I have a feeling that it's necessary to take this risk of moving away from this person and a possibility of changing residence if you live with them. I do feel like this is a card of departure of emigration. So a big portion of all this energy right here and the way that you move away from it is literally moving away from it. So if you guys have the ability or the chance to move to a different state, a different city, a different country even, then I would say take it, because you guys are going to learn from this. This is the card of adventure, or this is the card that's similar to the power of Aquarius. I mean, not Aquarius, Sagittarius. And this is an adventurous card. This is an adventurous person. If you look at the Ten of Wands, the person is burdened. In the Page of Wands, which is a card that precedes this one, the Page of Wands is one of those energies that the Page of Wands is one of those energies that he's out there, he's looking, right? He's looking to see what can go on. And so, he's been home, he's been rested, he went through some of the secrets that he had in his mind, and so now he's able to strike out a new path. And in the Knight of Wands, he's one of the energies of where he's ready to get out there, he's ready to get it, he's energetic, he's fearless, he's sexy. And I do feel that for a lot of you Pisces, you Pisces are going to have to take on this adventurous energy. I know it's out of your element, but that's how you gain strength. Now do keep in mind that the Sun is also ruled by 5th house, and the Sun is a ruler of Leo as well. So when it comes to the energy of the Sun, the energy of Leo, this is necessary for you guys to gain a new level in your and to gain a new level of fulfillment. Now, one thing I do want to say before the video cuts off and I have to move into the next one is that 8s are the number of mastery, the numbers of action, and the numbers of accomplishments. So when it comes to accomplishing this task, I do feel like you guys are going to have to take action yourselves. This isn't something that's just going to blow over. This is something that you guys actually need to do. This is something that you guys actually need to pull off. So I'm going to go ahead and start moving into your relationship spread from here, because I do feel that this is relationship oriented, even if it's a relationship in a group. And I might actually try something new today and pull more than two stacks to see what the energies influencing you guys are. Now, I do feel that with these cards, the Fool card and Temperance, you guys might be dealing with an Aquarius, you guys might be dealing with the Sagittarius, and let's see, an Aquarius or a Sagittarius. I do want to look at the Hangman though, so if this video cuts out, it won't be too long from the time that I look this up to the time that I start recording it once more. So, let's see. Okay, Leo, Aquarius, Sagittarius. Okay, Leo, Aquarius, Sagittarius, and the Hangman. Oh, okay, cool. So Neptune. Okay. As I mentioned in one of the other videos, I'm new to tarot, so I'm still, learning the planets and the signs that are associated to the major arcana. So, when it comes to this kind of stuff, if I'm lagging it a second, give me the luxury. So let's see. According to Labyrinthos, and I don't know why Labyrinthos is a really, really good one to tell like the planets and stuff like that, and just kind of an overview of each of the cards. I actually use this quite a bit to learn about the cards and stuff like that, and the meanings that I'm expressing to you guys now. So the Hangman is associated with Neptune astrologically and the element of water. So there you go. I do feel that one of the obstacles in your path is yourself, as I was mentioning. Or did I mention? No, I mentioned that for Aquarius because they were kind of their own obstacle too. They had the oh, did they have? You know what? I can't remember. That's one of the readings that I mean. Like when I do these readings, I kind of forget about it. You know, right after, because all of these readings and stuff like that are they have so much information coming in that it's very, very hard to remember all of that stuff. Now, I do have those periods, just like another tarot reader that I watched that has the has a tendency to remember or recall certain things from the past readings and stuff like that. But that's as far as it goes beyond for me too. So the ones that you guys may be watching out for are the Fool, which is Aquarius based. People who you can ask for help would be a Leo. I do feel that with the Temperance card in the reverse, this could be this might not be a Sagittarius that you guys are dealing with. However, I do feel that you guys are dealing with the Neptunian or a Piscean. Maybe this is actually yourself. And so that's something to keep in mind, guys. And 3636 just showed up right here on my phone. So 3s and 6s. I don't know if that holds any significance for you, but we're gonna keep Pisces, Leo, and Aquarius in mind. And this is gonna be the draw for your relationship spread. So if this cuts off, please continue on to the next video. And ooh, look at that! It just got dark. Ooh, scary. All right, now here we go. Here we go. Doing the relationship reading, and I'm actually gonna pull 3 lines for this, mainly because I know that I feel it in my gut, dude. I feel it in my gut, and I feel it in my heart that you guys are dealing with more than one person, or you guys have more than one person in mind. So I'm going to help you guys in that, and I'm going to do 3 columns instead of 2. Alright, so in doing 3 columns, you know, I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna like unfold or how this is gonna happen, but I do feel like this is gonna help you guys understand the energies and the people around you, so that you guys have a better ability to use the advice that comes right after this spread right here to really like take a look at what you guys can do in a situation like this. All right, so I'm gonna do the standard 2-card spread. Okay, so okay, move my water out of the way. All right, so okay, so on the one hand, I do feel like some of you guys are like somebody's holding their emotions concealed. Somebody in this, you know, this I do feel like it's you, Pisces. I do feel like this is you right here. Ooh, no, I have low battery. Okay, so let me try to get this done as quickly as possible. I do feel like with the Hermit in the reverse, you guys are feeling a sense of loneliness, a feeling of isolation, and I do feel like this is because you guys got left out in the cold. You guys got taken advantage of, things of that nature. Now, I do feel that with the Hermit in the reverse, you guys are you guys are feeling a sense of okay. Well, I'm gonna put these two cards together so you guys can see them. Maybe you guys will have some type of some type of like psychic breakthrough. But with this, you guys are feeling fear. You guys are feeling some kind of unreasonable caution. Sure, you guys may have been taken advantage of, but I don't think it's anything too big or too severe. Now, because of this, you guys are looking elsewhere for creativity. You guys are looking elsewhere, aside from this group, in order to find that sense of passion, that sense of creativity to you. Trying to learn from this, trying to gain wisdom out of it, things of that nature. You guys are out of balance because of it. Now, I do feel that to whatever extent that this other person is, one of these other people are feeling unbalanced because of this too. So they're not going to be communicating with you for a while, and the reason why they put you out of balance and they left you out of the cold is because they feel unbalanced too. Now, here's the interesting thing, because this is one person, and I don't feel like this is the person who did it to you. I feel it's more of this person.